As you inhale, feel how the cool breath of an inhale touches the back of the throat. And you can trace that coolness down your body into the lungs. And from the lungs, feel the expansion. So let's change our perspective now, change the direction of the breath. We're going to imagine that we're inhaling through the center of the forehead, that place just between the eyebrows, and feel the cool breath moving through that place. Feel your body expanding. Feel a sense of lightness and ease. Maybe hold the breath on the inside. Create the pause, the kumbhaka. And as you exhale, feel as if you're exhaling through that same place. And maybe enjoy the pause with the breath on the outside of the body. So it's as if we're creating space and stillness in our thoughts by directing the breath through the center of the forehead. Let's maintain that stillness now as we gently ease the knees in towards us. And now let's roll this round and come into child's pose. So if we are still breathing in through the center of the forehead, there's sometimes a sense of really being in a kind of retreated place. As if we've created a cocoon, a sanctuary. The breath might feel a little warmer now as we inhale and take it into the back of the body. It might feel as if you're really resting your brain. Any tension, any problems, any woes, they're just being absorbed by the mat, by the earth. So let's take a breath now and roll forward onto your mat. So you're laying face down with your elbows wide, one hand on top of the other. So from here, slide your hands underneath your shoulders, reach back through your legs, lengthen through your toes, along your spine and out through the crown of the head. And from there, we're going to go into a very low cobra so that that just takes us into the back of the body. Draw your belly in, keep lengthening, shoulders away from your ears, and then slowly come down again. So let's come in again, inhaling, coming up. Exhale, coming down again. Inhale. And exhale. And then with this inhale, the next inhale, we're going to suck a little more and come back into child's pose. So let's roll forward once again. Rolling all the way forward. Pause for a moment, lengthen through your body, bring your hands beneath your shoulders, spread your hands wide, or rather your fingers wide. Hug your elbows in as if you're holding a book under each arm. Press into your hands and come into cobra again. Now remember, we're really kind of stimulating the back line of the body. You might have some arm and shoulder action here, but we've got a lot of action through the lower back. So much so that if you took one or two hands off, you would still be supported. So if your belly isn't active, if you're not drawing towards core, you're going to feel a little dip down there. So let's slowly come down, and we're going to do 2 more cycles of coming up into cobra, pausing for a moment, feeling the strength, you know, as if you were an eel, and then coming back down again. So it's not just in the forcefulness of pushing into your hands. It's moving through the whole of your body from the top all the way down into your feet. And after the 3rd round, keep that strength, keep that integrity of everything drawing towards core to help you come back into child's pose. So once again, let's come forward onto the mat, plant your feet, lengthen the back of your knees. You might want to widen your feet, or they might be close together. Now, can you feel the flesh around your kneecaps shift as you lift your kneecaps, lengthening the back of your legs? There's a slight lengthening in your tailbone. Your belly is active. Okay, let's come up. And this might be an inhale, but if you are having trouble drawing your belly in, you might do this on an exhale, reverse the breathing in other words, and come down on an inhale. If you've never tried that before, you could try that and see how that feels in your body. So that would be an inhale down and an exhale coming up. And then come back into child's pose. So from here, we're going to move into the little sequence that I call the gentle warm-up or the first vinyasa. It's a small amount of poses, and we just repeat the poses for 3 or more rounds. I think most of you have done this, but I'll talk us through the first round. So we're starting in child's pose, and this time you might have your legs closer together. And what we're going to do is inhale and come up to all fours. So because the legs were closer, maybe not touching, but kind of parallel, if you look back to your knees now, there's maybe 1 fist width gap. That varies depending on your legs. And we're kind of in this place where we're supported. We're honouring the length of the torso. So put that another way, the hands are far enough away from the knees that we're not like this. We're not kind of crunched up in that place. So hands further forward. As you spread your fingers and press down into your hands, pushing the floor away, you can feel that shift in your upper arms and your shoulders. Now press down into your knees and the tops of your feet and feel the shift, especially if you press down and out into your legs. You can feel there's a kind of a drawing into the torso. Okay, from here we're going to turn this neutral pose into cow pose. So tilt your pelvis forward, lift your heart. So we're creating a curve in the spine. Now let's turn this into cat pose, pushing the hands down into the floor, chin to the collarbone. And you're pushing the hands so far down into the floor that you're taking a feeling of stretching into the shoulder blades. Try and avoid taking it into the lower back. And you do that by pressing more into your hands and really drawing your chin to your collarbone. Now let's go back into cow pose. So we do cow pose 3 times in the sequence, and after each cow pose, we have a different pose. So we did cow cat. Now we're going to turn this into downward dog or puppy dog. Keep lengthening through your arms. You might have seen that really nice infographic that I found and put on my Facebook page. And that really does show the way that we do downward dog. Heels off the floor to whatever extent you need. Knees may be bent or straight, creating that little curve or a sense that your back is moving in that direction. The head just enough lifted that we're connected to the belly, and the biceps widening. So another way to look at that is the triceps drawing inwards. So you've got an outward spiraling of the upper arms. Okay, take a breath, come down onto all fours. Tilt your pelvis, lift the heart. We're going into cow pose once again, and sometimes this is the one that gets forgotten about. And then from here, come back into child's pose. So we took that quite slowly. We're now going to do it in accordance with our breath cycle. So let me just show you for a moment what it looks like if you're not in accordance with your breath cycle, and then we'll do it all together with the breath cycle. So just quickly, if you're not connected to your breath, it will look like this. Inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. You get the drift? So with the breath, it will go like this. Inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Okay, so It's a slightly different feeling through the body, and there's parts there that will be challenging because we've slowed the breath down. So I'm just coming up to the screen so I can see you, but you will all be moving. So shall I start you off? Let's all come into child's pose. Okay, so roll your shoulders away from your ears, lengthen your arms out ahead of you, and let's inhale and come to all fours and into cow pose. Beautiful. Now exhale, exhale, exhale into cat. Remember, you're in the place between your shoulder blades. Now inhale slowly, inhaling, inhaling. Yep, you got it, into cow pose. And now exhale into downward dog. Exhale, exhale. Bit of belly action needed to secure this. Okay, now inhale onto all fours and puppy dog again. Slowly, slowly. The last one there wins. And then into child's pose. So slowly reverse down, down, down into child's pose. Okay, let's go again. Inhale. So beginning of the inhale, middle of the inhale, end of the inhale. Exhale, cat pose, chin to your collarbone. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Beautiful. Okay, inhale, inhale. I'm going to be doing it now. Inhale, we're in cow pose. Exhale, downward dog. Exhale. We just arrived there. We've used up all the breath, and then we come back in the other direction. Inhale, beginning, middle, end. Exhale, child's pose, beginning, middle, end. Here we go. Inhale, beginning, middle, end. Exhale. That's cat pose. Inhale. Lift your undercarriage, draw your belly in. Cow pose. Exhale slowly. Downward dog or puppy dog. Inhale. Slowly, slowly. Tricky bit there. Just controlling the descent into cow pose. Exhale. Exhale. Child's pose. Let's do it once more. Inhale. 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 Cat pose. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Cow pose. Lift your undercarriage. Draw your belly in. Exhale. Downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Okay, so let's take a moment, bring the hands down the sides of the body. You might want to massage your hands by circling them, making fists, spreading the fingers. So you can tell we've been in the breath because there's a little sense that there might be some heat, there might be a deeper breath pattern required. So let's make our way to all fours. Pushing the floor away, rolling the shoulders away. And we're going to turn the toes beneath us and come up and back into puppy dog, first of all. Knees bent, heels lifted, or downward dog. So we're breathing here. We're spending a few moments here so we can really appreciate the pose. It might not be something you always do in downward dog. Shoulders away from your ears. Fingers spread wide. Head lifted just enough. Imagine you've got a beach ball between your elbows and you're hugging inwards. So what about your belly? Is it buoyant? Or is it kind of, have we got some loose skin just hanging around? No, 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 let's not do that. Let's draw it inwards, bringing the side seams towards center. Shoulders are relaxed. There's a little kind of feeling of hollowness in your armpits. So can you hollow your armpits? Now, if the flesh under your armpits is feeling really, really stretched, it's sometimes because the head is too low and the shoulders aren't working. So can you bring your shoulders away from your ears and create that space between your earlobes and your shoulders? Now, if you can use your shoulders and create that hollowness at your armpits. Sorry, I don't know who that is, but they're gone. Now, if you can create that hollowness, you know that you're more using your shoulder blades than not. Okay, so let's challenge it a little now, because we're going to take another inhale here and slowly descend to the floor so that the knees are just hovering. Hover, hover, draw towards core, challenging, lift your head, don't look back, don't be fascinated with your lower limbs right now. Are we having fun? Can you gently rock a little in that place, knees off the floor? Can you feel the drawing towards core? I know this is feeling a bit mean right now. Yes. Okay, lift your head, look cheerful. There you go. Lower your knees and come back into child's pose. So I know that was tough on our hands, so we're going to come up and do some stretching in a moment for the shoulders, the neck, and the hands. Okay, let's come into ragdoll for a moment. Remember, ragdoll requires you to have your knees bent, folding at the hips, so that there's nothing going on in your lower back, nothing curving in your lower back. We've got some lengthening where we're folded so much at the knees and the hips that the spine is lengthening and the crown of your head feels heavy. Bend your knees a little more. Press down and out with your feet. Feel the uplift in your lower body, but your upper body is still lengthening. We're at least 2 fist widths apart between the heels. Maybe not as wide as the outside of the mat, but about 2-3 fist widths between the heels. Now, if you can feel that the flesh around your navel area is not cooperating. Now, P.S. I can't see this, so don't think that I can see flesh just doing its own thing around your navel. But I would like you to physically, with your hands, arrange the flesh over your thighs. If you're not quite sure what I meant by that, I'll just show you here. In your rolling over position, you're going to do this with the flesh on around your thighs, so that you're kind of smoothing it across the top of your legs and taking it to the outside. Now, even those of us that don't have much flesh around that area, we can feel something shift there. Maybe a sense that you've created a millimeter more space or more to fold in that place. Now lift your belly inwards into the back of your body. And it might feel, as you draw your belly really towards the back of your body, that the back of your body is feeling it as well. You might have felt something around the back of your waist or in the 2 lowest ribs at the back there. Now bring your chin to your collarbone, really as if you're holding something valuable there that you don't want to drop. And now, leading with the back of your heart, come up to standing. Now, if you need to, if your back isn't happy, you're walking your hands up. And when you come to standing, let's leave the chin on the collarbone for a moment. So you're like this for a moment. So that we've got a beautiful stretch through the upper back. Now slowly lift the head so that your forehead is pointing forward. We've kind of got a vertical. So if we think of a vertical going upwards and a horizontal coming acrossways, I should have said horizontal just then. So we've got a horizontal from that place where we were breathing right at the beginning. Imagine there's a line of energy going from out ahead of you through your forehead, out the back of your head. If you lift your chin, that's going to be going upwards. If you drop your chin, it's going to be pointing downwards. So we're having it just along that horizontal plane. Now, to match the horizontal plane this way, the body is making a vertical plane. And imagine you're being lifted away from your mat but you've got kind of moon boots on. You're firmly secured to the earth. You've been super glued to the earth. Feet are about 2 fist widths apart. If they're wider, the center of gravity is going down, not into your feet. It's going down into the space between your feet. So bring them back enough that it feels like the vertical is right in the center of your body, that the inside of your heels, the energy is coming up here, up through the inside of your legs, back of the knees lengthening, kneecaps lifting, lengthen your tailbone just enough to feel that earthy connection. Now we're taking that undercarriage lifted feeling into the hip bones. From the hip bones, we're rising up to the shoulders. So we've got this loop of energy going up the front of the body, over the shoulders, and grounding us down at the back. So within that vertical plane, we've got a circle of energy. Keep lifting up through your breastbone. So by now, you might have such a lot of undercarriage and belly action. And if you're not sure if you have, imagine that's where you are. Really focus on that place. Is there any shift around the top of your legs, the inside of your legs, your undercarriage and your belly? Keep drawing upwards so that we can really lift the breastbone. We can really lift through the crown of the head. And if all that is happening, then there's a real sense that your waist, everything around this midsection, is drawing inwards. So from here, we're going to release into the neck and the shoulders and all the way down into the hands. So let's take the arms a little further forward, maybe to about just above your waist, just below your shoulders. That should help you connect into your core again. Let's come up to eye level. Now, if you were holding something heavy, you would really have to kind of ground down into your body to stop yourself falling forward. Now let's go up a little higher. Now from there, keep the right hand up and drop the left hand down to about shoulder level. Take your thumb up, palm facing forward. Now drop your hand down to about 45 degrees. Now flex your hand and move it in that position. Okay, so like that, except it's facing this way. We're flexing there and pushing the hand back. We've still got the right arm raised. And we're going to just have it wide enough that we can take the temple to the side of the arm. We're not resting it on the arm, but we've just moved the head over to the side, and this arm is giving us a feeling that just this side of the head here has moved closer to your upper arm. It's not lolling on it, we're not laying on the arm, but we're using the arm as a cue, as a tool to help us keep the head straight. So if the head isn't straight, some other part of your head will be touching or close to the top of your arm. Okay, so it's keeping us in alignment. So that's not where the interesting part is, because we've got this arm lengthening away. We might by now have quite a bit of feedback through the wrist, through the elbow crease, up into the top of the arm and over the shoulder. Beautiful stretch. So I'm just going to unmute you all because I want to hear if that's what we've got. Don't change your pose. Hang on, hang on. I cannot unmute us. How strange. Hang around there for a mo, ladies. Okay, I'll figure this out in a sec. We're going to do the other side. So let's bend the long arm. Take it inwards. Bring the head back to center and take that arm up. So we've done it a little differently to how we sometimes do it. Move your shoulders away from your ears. We've got both arms raised. Now we're going to bring the hands down. Bring the hands down and we're going to fold back into ragdoll. So we might have had quite a little bit of feedback there. Dangling, dangling. Okay, let's slowly chin to the collarbone, roll all the way up to standing. Okay, bend your knees, press down into your feet. Feel the broadness of your feet. Push down and out without moving your feet and slowly start rising up through the inside of your legs, round to the back of your knees. Remember, you're not too wide, you're not too narrow. We've got a really nice center of balance, center of gravity. Back of the knees long, kneecaps lifted. Okay, take the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the arms out ahead of you. You're lifting the undercarriage, drawing the belly in. You're coming to about waist level, and then we're going to come to shoulder level, just above, eye level, and then slowly all the way up. And by the time you get to all the way up, it should really feel as if your belly is drawing inwards. Okay, now we're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to keep one arm up and we're going to drop the other arm down. So I think it's left arm up now and the right arm coming down. That's it. Flex the hand, take it backwards. And then gently move the head away. So do you all feel like you're on the other side?
Yes.
Excellent. So the hand that's lengthened out to the side, the shoulders away from the ears, we're lengthening, flexing the hand. You've got your temple just touching. So remember, the head is moving to the arm. We haven't moved the arm to the head. The hand stays where it is. It's only there as a guide. Lengthening the other arm. So we should be getting some feedback now all the way through that arm. Shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. So it should feel quite challenging. Don't turn your chin. Okay, so to come out of this, bring your head up, and we're going to take the other arm all the way up. Now from up there, flex your hands like this, and then flex them like that. One way, then the other. Out and back in. And then from that place, come down, down, down like this. So it looks a bit strange until you're out ahead of you like this. So we've got a big stretch across the back of the hand. And your arms are out like this. So now we're going to take the right hand, turn it upwards, and push the heel of your hand away. Thumb away from your hand. And now we're going to turn it and invite the hand in this direction. So what I did there, little finger is closest to you. Now I'm going to swivel the hand around, so now my thumb is closest. So we're all getting a decent stretch there. Now for some reason, I think one of you have managed to put us all on mute, except me, but I cannot unmute you all. So do not fear, we will carry on. I have to invite you to unmute yourself, I think.
Here we go.
Oh, thank you. Now is that for everyone? Let me see.
I've unmuted. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's it. We're coming down.
Hello.
Yes, I've got you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So I just have got Elaine, Linda and Merlin still muted.
Is that better?
Oh, Merlin, I've been able to unmute you.
I've put myself back, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're there now.
Oh, that's that better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Success. You're tech geniuses. Thank you. Okay, let's do the other hand. So I think we just did maybe the right hand. Let's do the other hand. So it's out here. We're pressing back through the fingers. Beautiful stretch through the palm of the hand and into the back of the wrist. Beautiful. Okay, let's swivel round, turn the other one. Beautiful. Okay, what we're going to do now is come back onto the floor. We're going to, don't go yet, just let me show you. We're going to come back onto the floor, but we're going to roll down in such a way that we're lengthening through the back of the neck. So find your beautiful Tadasana that you've just had. Remember, there's that horizontal plane and the vertical plane. And then I'm just going to show you where we're going from here. We're going to just be in this beautiful Tadasana. And the reason I need you to be in Tadasana is because if it's not in this vertical and horizontal to begin with, we're not going to get the benefit of this next bit. And the next bit is we're going to just bring the chin to the collarbone. And that should take you up into the back of the heart. So when we're lifting the breastbone, we've got a different sensation because we brought the chin to the collarbone. So we're aiming for this little part here, this little notch. So aim your chin there, but stay in a beautiful Tadasana. And that should give you a beautiful stretch in your upper back. And now, keeping your chin towards your collarbone, imagine you're pointing the crown of your head down, and we're going to roll all the way down towards ragdoll. When you find yourself in ragdoll, you can relax and lengthen through the spine. Just be there for a moment, because from there, lift your head, look forward, feel how your belly lifted away from your spine, and walk your paws forward into downward dog. Roll your shoulders away from your ears, fingers spread wide. Hollow your armpits and push the floor away. Okay, take a breath, lift your head. Hollow armpits, slowly lower your knees an inch away from the floor. Hollow, hollow. Rock a little from side to side. Just a little. Is there hollowness in your armpits? A real scooping feeling. Keep lifting your head. If you have the capacity, become still and take 1 foot an inch or 2 off the floor. Then take the other foot an inch. You can put 1 foot down. Don't do 2 feet at the same time. Okay? And then if you have the capacity, 1 hand off the floor.
Oh, no.
And then the other hand. Try to stay on all 4s. Okay, beautiful. You're doing a grand job. Let's come back down into child's pose. Ooh-ar, ooh-ar. Okay, take a breath, come to all 4s. So on Friday, we did a little bit of, well, quite a bit of strengthening through the lower back, through the back line of the body. And we're just going to go back into a similar kind of area from all 4s. So we did a lot laying down. If you remember, we bent the leg, we lifted the leg off the floor with the knee bent. So what we're going to do now from all 4s, and by the way, ladies, if you're feeling there's too much action on your wrists right now, I'd like you to take this stance. Can you see there? I've got fists with the thumb pointing forward. Now, if you look at my upper arms, if I turn my thumb forward, can you see I've got that automatic hugging in to the beach ball? This area here, my elbows turn round like that. And it doesn't just happen at the wrists, it happens all the way up to the upper arms.
Can't do that, Jocelyn, with my knuckles.
Okie dokie. Are you all right on flat hands? You can be on flat hands. I'm only giving people this option if your wrists aren't very happy, okay? If you're on flat hands, same thing applies. We're hugging to the beach ball, okay? If you need to come out of this at any time and give your arms a shake, then you can do that. Massage, okay? So we're on all fours. I apologize for the barking dogs here, but we've got, I've still got people barking. Okay, so we're on all fours. Lift your belly towards your spine. We're going to take the right leg out behind, press the heel away. Now imagine your inside knee is hugging towards the center line, and we're going to lead with the heel and take it up. So we've got a horizontal line. Now bend your knee. Now push your thigh upwards and bring it back to the horizontal. Push it upwards, bring it back to the horizontal. Try not to flare your leg out. It's like a little doggy weeing on a tree. Lift your thigh, press your foot upwards, bring it back to horizontal. Don't let your head drop, keep your belly connected. Okay, beautiful. Lengthen the leg, slowly lower it down. Beautiful. Okay, let's go to the other side. We're going to take the left leg out, press the heel away, lead with the heel coming upwards, bend the knee. Now the knee, the inside of the knee, imagine you're hugging that to center line. And you know when you've got it because you can feel some muscles. Now push your knee up and back to the horizontal, not to the floor, to the horizontal. Push it up. Yeah, you're doing it, ladies, you're doing it. Sometimes I think I confuse you. Okay, and come back down. Push it up and come back down. Push it up and come down. Okay, lengthen the leg, lower it down. We're going to come back into child pose. I'm just going to show you from here while you're in child's pose. When the leg is up here, if I was looking at you from the front, can you see you can't see my knee? And it goes up and down. If it's not doing that, it kind of comes out to the side, okay? And you're not using your buttock muscles and the back of your leg. You're not using this bit then. You've turned it into this bit. And I want you in that bit, okay? So you can't see it, but when we get to here, if your knee is out, you can feel that you haven't got as much connection through here and the back of the leg. There's nothing much going on there then, and it kind of goes that way. So if I was doing it standing, the knee bends, and we need to be imagining we're close to here rather than here. Okay? Different feeling there. Okay, so let's come to all fours again. Okay, I'm watching you now this time. Don't get nervous. Okay, lift your belly. Lengthen your right leg out behind you. We have done both legs, haven't we? Yeah. Cool. Okay. So start lifting through your right heel and take it upwards and pause. Long leg at this moment. Lift your head, roll your shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. That connects you to your belly. Okay. Bend your knee now. And then we're going to push upwards and come down to the horizontal. So all I'm saying there is don't come all the way back to the floor. We're going from that horizontal plane up and back down. Up and back down. So can you feel it in your buttock and the back of your leg?
Yeah.
All unmuted so I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Excellent. Okay, lengthen the leg. Now with a long lengthened leg, heel leading, push it upwards and come back to the horizontal. Yeah. Up and back to the horizontal. Up and back to the horizontal. Not all the way to the floor. We're keeping it off the floor and we're going up and back to the horizontal. Okay, bend the leg one last time. Now we're going to do little tiny pulses. Yay! I need some pom-poms. Yay! Go on, you can do it. You're pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. Head up, belly in. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Go on, you're enjoying it. This is fun.
You just live.
I'll do it the next round with you. I just want to check your form. That's my cue. Okay, lengthen the leg, bring it down, drag it in, and come back to child's pose.
Oh.
Makes you laugh, doesn't it? My dad used to say that to me. If I fell over and hurt myself or did anything to hurt myself, he'd go, that makes you laugh, doesn't it? No, Dad, not really. Okay, so let's try it the other way. Now, one more point here. If you're really struggling with your wrists and your hands, you can come onto your forearms. You've really got to check on your alignment if you're on your forearms, because it can make you, how can I put it, a little lazy. I'll show you on your forearms, but it can just get you lolling forward onto your forearm. So I'll do it to give you a visual, but you still might be on your fists or on all fours. Okay, so on all fours, draw your belly in, lengthen your left leg out. If you happen to be on your elbows, really, and actually even on all fours, really push your hands away or your elbows away. That keeps you good in your chest. Lift your chin. We're taking the left leg up. The knee hugging in, bring it down to the horizontal. Bend your knee. Okay, hug your knee inwards. Take it up and bring it back down. Take it up. Now what's happening to your belly? Take it up. Bring it back down. Hug the knee towards center. Take it up. Bring it back down. If you're getting wobbliness, you get bonus points. Okay, lengthen your leg. Now lead with your heel. Take it up and bring it back down. Take it up. Bring it back down. Don't collapse in your chest or your legs. Okay. Now bend the knee once more. Last time. Take it up and bring it back down. Lift your head, broaden your chest, press into your hands. Take it up. And we're doing little pulses now. So push, push, push. Push. Is your buttock complaining?
Yes.
Keep going. Lengthen your legs. Heel lifted. Put your leg down. Draw it inwards. Okay, let's roll all the way forward onto the belly. Okay, so this is the last pose before we go down the other side. So just to We were very much in the lower body there. I just want to move it through the whole back line. So, lengthen back through your legs. Lengthen your arms out ahead of you. Now, if your shoulders aren't happy, you can have wider arms. Turn your palms to face each other. Okay, we're going to lengthen really strongly through the right arm and the left leg. Right arm, left leg. If you have any ability to clear the floor with your right arm and your left leg, you can do that. Okay, come down. Now lengthen through your left arm, through your body and out through your right leg. If you feel like you're leaning on the arm that's on the floor, bring it down to your side. Okay, let's come down. Let's change arms and legs. So right arm, left leg. Hug your leg towards center. And come down. Left arm, right leg. Length first, then clearance. If there's no clearance, that's all right. Just keep lengthening. Bring it down. So that's the second round completed. One last round. Right arm, left leg. Hold, hold, hold. Beautiful. Don't go blue on me. Don't go blue. Keep breathing. Bring that down. Last arm. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Left arm, right leg. Lengthen, lengthen. Are you using your belly as well? Okay, beautiful. Come down. Okay, pause for a nanosecond. Come into child's pose. When you feel child's pose has kind of given you that reset feeling, come round onto your back. And the other day we did reverse Gomukhasana. Today we're going to do, not reverse, reclined Gomukhasana. Today we're going to do reclined pigeon. So come round onto your back. Then feet flat on the floor. We're going to bring the right knee in towards us, bring the foot over the left leg, and then take the other foot off the floor and bring your shin towards you. This will likely be a lovely stretch through the lower body. So I've got my right hand resting on my right knee. I've got my left hand on the underside of my foot, wrapping round towards the little toe. And the left leg is gently pressing the side of the right foot so that you're bringing your shin bone towards you. Relaxing as much as possible. Now we're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring your chin to your collarbone and look over your leg. Lifting your head, coiling into your belly. Your shin bone might feel as if it's come a little closer. Now holding the leg, keep that leg close towards you. Lengthen the left leg away from you. Hovering, coiling, support your head if you need to. We're still in that primary stretch of reclined pigeon pose. Okay, bring the underneath leg in, lay your head back on the floor, uncross your legs. And let's do that on the other side. So left leg, bring the knee in, open it out, cross the foot over. And now take the foot off the floor and draw inwards. So left hand on your left knee, right hand wrapping through the underside of your foot. Take an inhale. Exhale. Now we're just doing that to check that we're not clenching in any places. We're kind of relaxed, even though it might not feel a relaxing pose. You're softening everywhere. Okay, so now take an inhale. As you exhale, draw your belly to your spine and bring your chin to your collarbone, coiling. And then lengthen your leg. We're still in reclined pigeon with the left leg. We've still got some positive tension on the heel. We're bringing it towards us. Support your head if you need to. Coiling. Pressing your head back into your hands. Keep coiling. Okay, beautiful. Invite the leg back in. Bring your head onto the floor. We're going to lengthen the legs to the end of the mat. Yes, that's the one. Okay, beautiful. So we seem to start off slow, but we kind of added some intensity as we went. So let's just feel that softness. Feet comfortably wide, palms facing upwards. And let's imagine we're inhaling through the soles of the feet, moving energy through the body towards the crown of the head and a little above the head into the space behind you. And as you exhale, and remember you might pause first, but as you exhale, that energy is moving back down the sides of your body to about 1, 2, or 3 feet beneath the soles of your feet, away from the soles of your feet. So that from there, you're inhaling once again, a long, slow, deep breath all the way up to the crown of your head and beyond. Enjoy that sense of really taking a long, effective breath. That visualization really allows you to lengthen your breath. And then it's likely you can sense that you've got more than enough breath to pause in those places. And in that way, we're able to bring ourselves back home into our body. So with your next exhale, and there's no rush, but with your next exhale, just bend your knees and bring your feet flat. With your next exhale, roll off to your side and slowly come to sitting. Let's inhale the arms away from us in any direction. And then exhale and come back towards our heart. Namaste.
Thank you very much. It was very good.
Good.
Thank you.